When you go to a bank, when you have a transaction to do with your clients, all the transactions are recorded with your financial institution. And the question that comes often about digital currency, how will those transactions happen if we already thinking of making a transaction peer to peer? In this video today, we'll talk about mining and the ledgers. The same way your financial institution record the ledgers, where if Mark pay me for $5 for a service, debit crediting his account, right? His account is debited, mine will be credited. How will that work in a digital arena? So, if you've been watching our videos, my name is Achille Combat, and our main goal is to equip business owners with tools that will help them always work around money, building their team, and allocating time an efficient way to help them be more productive. Because any business go through these three main categories of challenges: money, time, and building the team. So the reason why we choose to start educating, bringing information around digital currency to our community of business owners is because we know how important money is. And in prior videos, we already raised all the frustration and challenges with the traditional or the financial system. And in this video, I'll talk a lot about bartering. Because initially, when there were no bank, right? Before the maybe 14th century, our ancestors used to do transaction with their goods and services. But it was at a very local arena, or it was local, right? When it comes now to make it on a global scale, there were some limitation. Where it came to exchange some goods, there were some challenges. But today with internet, today with actually the technology on blockchain, many things are possible where you as a business owner can interact with your clients, paying you directly without having somebody to do the checks, right? Without having somebody to balance the account. So the same way the banks are keeping, the general ledgers, or your bookkeeper, your accountant is keeping the chart of account and all that, right? Even on the blockchain, all those elements are planned for. Security is one big part that the blockchain is bringing to the whole process of using it for money creation, value creation. And this again, from peer to peer, from everyday people to everyday people, without again needing to have a validation from a central authority, without having to be guided or censored by a central authority. So in this project that we've been talking about and sharing with you, we call Pi Network. Just like Bitcoin network, just like many currencies out there, digital currencies. All what we want you is to open your mind to it and start seeing how valuable it will be for you. We already shared with you what are the pros and the cons that we have in the system actually, or the actual system. So the general ledgers, or those transaction, even in a blockchain system, are tracked to enhance the security, to enhance the trust. Because now you're not relying, as human being, we know, right? We are human being emotional. The good thing with an algorithm, there is no emotion with the algorithm. The algorithm will be not, will not be judging what type of client you are. There is no personal feeling to put into it. So those transactions will be recorded the same way, where everything is tracked. Now, the beautiful thing is that this is those general ledgers are distributed between all the community. The validation will be taken care of to ensure you that, first of all, the person you're doing the transaction with, right, is reliable and does have the money to pay you. Or even yourself, that you do have the money to pay the other person. So around the transaction recording, we want you to feel comfortable and know that the technology already works, right? Today, nobody wake up and ask who created the tire or who created some of the tools that we use every day, right? It doesn't matter because it works. And the blockchain technology proved itself that it works. So let's not get worried about the security, the trust, because it's guaranteed with the technology itself. Now, I mentioned mining. We heard this a lot about mining, right? What does that really mean? And I'll focus on how it works with our project, because we already also shared with you the cons with how especially, right, Bitcoin function, right? But with our project Pi, mining is a way to actually distribute the tokens, to distribute the digital currency in creation between all within the whole community. And there are different levels. If you remember, in one another prior video, we show you the different level in our project. But one thing you need to understand here about mining just mean for us being compensated on building the trust, building credibility by inviting trustworthy people. We're being just compensated for that. And that's why during the mining process, while we moving in time, the level or the rates will reduce. The level of the rates of mining will reduce, and it will be actually halving over time. So mining for you, mining from the phone, which is the innovation, right, that this project is bringing. You may from now, for now, or by now, you may already hear that there are similars like that, but the project Pi was actually, or is, the initiator of allowing the mining through a cell phone. And that mining is just a distribution on the level of each member contribution to the community, and then to the expansion of this whole project. That's all what mining is. So when you hear somebody or me telling you here that you can mine from your phone, is a compensation in tokens before end 2021 or early 2022, before we start moving into doing the transaction. That's where the tokens will have some value. So If you've been following us through these videos, we have just one single philosophy. The philosophy go back to the say that remind us, when you don't know where you're going, look back from where you came from. How does this apply to digital money through the technology of blockchain? Because your body that you are responsible for, the way the value, the nutrients, the vitamin are circulating in your body is through your blood. And your blood in your business is the money that you're using, because that's what will allow you to do the transaction and to allow the good and services circulate between your customers, between your community and your business. And that blood has no control. There is no authority telling the blood how to go, because the whole body, each different body, they have a consensus. They have an agreement. They already know that's how things will work. And then it function automatically. Now, I'm picturing this to you to understand why we always use, when you don't know where you're going, look back from where you came from. Digital currency is what you need to start looking into as a business owner. Thank you for watching. And remember, if you didn't subscribe yet, just make sure you subscribe to get notification when videos are actually posted. I'll see you in the next video.